St. Thomas, I'd like to fill you in on a little secret. For those of you who have already been here for a little bit, you might already know it, but there's something special here at St. Thomas. When I first entered St. Thomas in 2000, it dramatically impacted my professional and personal trajectory. I came into campus with not much ambition to do anything better than a C grade. I wasn't that interested in this pursuit of knowledge that was presented to me when I came here at St. Thomas, but I said I'd give it a chance. By my fourth year, I was the president of the Students' Union. I was trying to push through a universal bus pass, which, from what I hear, is now part of your student fees, and you can thank me or yell at me later. And I was arguing with the Premier of the time, Premier Bernard Lord, that post-secondary education was no longer accessible and that things needed to change. I ended up graduating with distinction in honors in political science. So what happened? What did St. Thomas do to me, and what's this quote-unquote special factor about St. Thomas? So I thought about it, and there's 5 things that came up. First is the relentless workload, and I was sitting beside Dr. McDonald up there, and I can appreciate that she was definitely part of that relentless workload, so thank you. Number 2 was this ability to study a broad array of disciplines as well as studies. Third was teaching, and when I say teaching, I don't just say teaching, but also guidance and mentorship that's being provided to you from the faculty here. Fourth, students. St. Thomas wouldn't be what it was if it wasn't able to attract the wonderful students that come to this campus, who are still my friends today. And lastly, it's what I would call the me factor. St. Thomas afforded me the critical space and the ideal environment to decide what type of person I wanted to be and what I wanted to do. So earlier today in the ceremony, my sister, my brother, and I handed out 2 bursaries to 2 very deserving students. These bursaries were initiated soon after the sudden passing of my father, Professor Brian Willett. Our family decided to start a bursary because St. Thomas was a place that defined my father, and it would be only appropriate that we'd allow my father's legacy to continue by giving to the campus he loved so much. My father loved being a student as much as he loved being a faculty here at St. Thomas. And if he was here with us today, first he would be delighted to teach any of you, but he would also congratulate you on making the right choice to study here at St. Thomas. My father was a social worker, and he had this saying that has really stuck with me, and it's that everybody has a story. So behind each and every one of you here today, there is a story. It may be a story of triumph, dedication, creativity, or innovation. Regardless of the story, it deserves recognition, support, and celebration. What's so impressive with this group today, there's also a very important story yet to be told. And I think it's this story that's yet to be told that motivates donors to contribute to the university's awards, and it's why my family looks forward to this event every year. As there's a story behind all of you, there's also a story behind all the scholarships, awards, and bursaries, and the donors that contribute. While there are various reasons why people choose to give, the common thread in the reasons are a commitment to education and a support for the St. Thomas University community. As for my family, the ceremony has become somewhat of a tradition for us. It's in itself a moment for our family to come to this ceremony and congratulate all of you for your success. On behalf of the many donors, families, and supporters of St. Thomas University, congratulations on receiving an award. It's our pleasure to offer our support, and hopefully it will help you in drafting the next chapters of your story. Thank you.